Take like that. Like that. Right here. You throw back to you. Pop, shoot it. Shoot it. Shoot it. Shoot it. Yeah, it's just putting on the boxing is how you learn. How you learn is what makes a fight. If the fighter ain't learning shit, the fighter ain't gonna be shit. So the way the fighter learns is by what he do in repetition as to what he's supposed to do as far as boxing. You got a whole bunch of people in this gym. A whole bunch of people in this gym. 90% of them motherfuckers can't even fight. You can only pick out about, you probably pick out about 4 guys, 5 guys that can fight in this gym, period.
Yeah.
You know, I'm talking about other than little bitty kids. I mean, little kids, you know, they start young, they develop as they get older. But as far as learning the craft about boxing, most of them guys don't know shit. They don't know anything.
What makes you like a great teacher though? What do you try to teach?
Boxing is how you learn. The whole key is how you learn. How to catch punches, how to block punches, how to roll from punches, how to slip punches. That's the key about boxing. But at the same time that you tell somebody, then you got to teach them the craft. You got to tell them, listen, here's what I want you to do. If they understand what you want them to do, as you understand what they want you to do, they're going to be that much better.
When you
tell them something, they'll be able to take that in the ring with them. And then they'll see for themselves how it works. It ain't going to just work. It ain't going to just work if you don't do it.
When you were a fighter, a champion, did you ever imagine you would become a trainer?
No, I was training kids when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I trained him.
Oh, this.
He lived around the corner from me.
Mm-hmm.
I had how many boys I had? I trained little kids like this when I was a kid.
Yeah.
It wasn't no big thing to me. Learning how to train far enough wasn't no big thing.
What do you prefer? What was the best high? Being a fighter and winning, or being a trainer and seeing your fighter win?
No. The best thing for me is being a champion, being what I told them about boxing is what they were gifted by in boxing. There's another guy in here, what's his name, Kenny? He used to be here.
Kenny Johnson?
Yeah.
Kenny Johnson.
I trained him too.
Yeah.
They were like this. I'm not talking about guys 15, 16 years old. I'm talking little kids like that.
Yeah.
And that's how you train fighters. You train fighters. Remember, when they're at that age, they don't know anything about boxing. But the more they progress, the more they learn, the better they're gonna be.
What do you remember most about when you first started working with your nephew, and what did you try to teach him?
My nephew knew about boxing. My nephew won the national golden glove when he was 15.
Yeah.
So he boxed in my family, so I knew what he knew.
It was as an easy transition because he was well schooled.
Yeah, because I knew what he knew, and I've been training since now. I've been training 15 years. He's been fighting 16 years. He's been fighting. He's going on 17. But when I started training my nephew, his daddy had him.
Yeah.
At first, and I trained before his dad. When Floyd won the title, Floyd had what?
18,
17 fights.
17 or 18 fights.
Okay, he had 17 fights. Well, I already trained him for 15 or 16 of them, so I already trained him. And he had more knockouts then, and then when he got his dad. Okay, now all of a sudden, his dad.
Again, or?
Well, he ain't trained back with his dad until he didn't train back with his dad. I mean, he had beat Diego Riley. I mean, he had all them wins then.
Yeah.
And then he went up to another weight division. You know, 30, 35, 40, 47, and 54. He whooped De La Hoya's ass at 154.
You're in the corner with Floyd. What things do you try to teach him in between rounds of a fight? What was it like
well,
trying to?
Something that I try to teach him. I just tell him what I think he should do.
Okay.
What's going to do to make him better? What's going to do and what makes the fight easy? Like that, you know. And so that's basically what I did. Well,
if something happens with Floyd, if your nephew, if he works with his dad again, will you still be there rooting him and supporting him?
Well, he can work with his dad if he wants to. I mean, that's his dad. I don't care if he works with his dad, but I don't worry about that. I really don't worry about that because I know how to train fighters, really.
But in your heart, will you still support him because that's your nephew? And
yeah, I support him. I mean, that's how I get paid. I support him anyway.
But are you looking forward to guys like Kevin, the new crop of fighters, to really keep you busy in the coming?
My thing is, I mean, I like to teach fighters, period, anyway. I like to teach them anyway. I like to teach them what I think is best for them. Like with Kevin, maybe on. It doesn't really matter. And I like to teach young, very, very young kids about boxing, so that when somebody tell them some shit that they don't really know, then they're, oh well, he told me this, how to move my head, or he told me how to block punches, catch. That's what boxing is all about.
What about J. Leon Love? What's it been like working with him?
He's an easy guy to work with.
Easy guy.
He knows about boxing. He knows about boxing. He knows about boxing, and he's an easy guy to work with because he got skill. He got skill anyway. So all I do, what my job is to do with him, is to keep his hand moving.
Keep his hand.
That's what most. I keep him. My thing is to keep him busy. Keep his hands busy.
What
like
do you
that.
see championship potential in him?
Oh, he's a well-screwed guy. He's a well-screwed guy. He's a very good boxer. He's a good thinker. So, I mean, he can be champion of the world. I mean, all you gotta do is, hey, just gotta keep applying his tools. That's all.
All right.
Keep applying his tools and keep working.